ain't really nobody that's built. This shit getting scary, they calling it Billy. It's crazy, I just had a spot in the middle. Your life in a pickle, it's simple. I'm playing get popped like a pimple.
Good Miami, Urus, McLaren. I think we know which one's better. Italian made, take British runways all day.
This is the pinnacle of class right here. This is the mom SUV on steroids, bro. Come on. Come on now.
The only thing, people think like, oh, the best part about having a supercar or a fast car is that you get to go fast. No, the best part is stunting on these hoes with the loud ass rev. Oh, I love that.
Hey, what do you do for a living?
I actually just sell water.
Scammer, I'm not buying your course, dude.
Buy my course. It's free, but there's only a $1,500 deposit. After that, the rest is free.
Is a C8 like a pure supercar? Maybe not, but like, dude, there's McLarens out there for like 120 bands like that are used, and like a C8's like 90K, 80K. Like, that's not that much different, dude. Here's what it is. It just this just came to mind. It is a supercar only and only if people turn their heads to look. You can talk about price all day, you can talk about the looks, the brand, whatever. If you have a head-turning car, it's a supercar. All right, boys, we're here. It's time for the yacht. Let's see what's good.
These roads of flames are catching a fire. Showed you I loved you, you called me a liar. Oh no.
All right, boys, so we're about to tackle Mason in the water. All right, let's go. I'm not gonna lie, bro, he's perfectly set up. Why'd you throw me like that?
I think you gotta kiss his boo-boo now.
I know, you gotta kiss him.
What's good, boys? We're here on the yacht. Just had the jet skis. Honestly, just soaking it in. Beautiful day. A little cloudy, but we're blessed still.
We're always blessed here in Miami, man. It's the greatest place on earth if you want to learn or you want to get better at things.
We came out here, guys, only because of washing windows. Now, when it comes to sales, guys, the first thing is getting started. You have to be able to go and knock that door. You have to be able to go and take that opportunity, because you never know what's possible if you don't start, guys. Guys, we started our window cleaning business with maybe $200 in the bank, asking our parents for money to help us out to get started. At the end of the day, we were blessed to be able to have that opportunity for parents that can help us out, and they helped us fund our dreams, and that's why we're gonna be able to give back to them one day.
Shout out moms.
Shout out moms.
Guys, if you really want to win, you have to be willing to do whatever it takes. Guys, it will never be perfect. Sometimes you'll not even have the perfect roadmap to succeed, but taking the first step and figuring out a way to make it happen is the matter of truth, guys. If there's a will, there's a way. If you are able to take your dream, you see it and you believe it and you speak it, the courage into it in real time, it will happen.
Boys, when we started our window cleaning business, we were both going to school, playing college football, and essentially full-time students. We had every reason to quit, every reason for people to doubt us, and with no prior business experience, the odds were all stacked against us. The biggest thing that we did, I think, that sets us apart from the competition was that we were hungry. We had the hunger to continue to keep going when things got rough, and guys, we knocked doors. That's it. It's as simple as that. If you think that you can't go out there and make $1,000 in a day, it's because you are not working hard enough. And that might be cliche, but if I'm able to go out and knock doors for 6 hours and make $2,000, what can you do in a week time span where you put your mind to something, pick a plan of action and get into it?
Boys, knocking doors change our lives. Guys, it's as simple as this. You go out, you knock doors, you offer a good quality product at a good price, and you make people understand that they need it. Once there's that need and you just fulfill their needs, it's not anymore about making a sale, it's more about helping these people out. The moment that you switch from trying to make money and sell something, and you're in turn trying to help this person accomplish their goals or get their wants and needs met, is the day that you make a lot of money.
Guys, at the end of the day, what it really comes down to is having a vision and sticking to one thing. Now, when I first started window cleaning, I was actually doing 3 opportunities at once. And the problem with doing multiple things at once is that when your focus is not on one thing solely, you spread yourselves too thin. It's important to not spread yourself too thin, because not only will your focus be taken away, but you will not be able to put your full attention and effort onto one solid thing. When I chose to lock in on one solid thing instead of having 3 or 4 things on the side, that was when I saw the most success. I tapped into my absolute energy. I chose to focus on the thing I thought was most important, the thing I saw the most value in, and from there it took off. Hey guys, we're here with Eric. On Instagram, it's iFullPorted. What was the journey like? What was the progress like when you went from fail to finally your first success?
Just last year I was at Walmart. That's pretty much where I came from. I used the money that I was making from Walmart to fund my trading and my journey. And I've been doing it for 3 years since I was in high school, but then this recent year is when I finally became profitable.
Wow.
So just keep going through those fails and those losses, and after all those losses, it finally paid off for me because I never gave up. You just got to stick through it no matter what's going on.
So Eric, what exactly do you do right now?
I'm a day trader and a jeweler on the side.
He came with the
Yes,
ice.
sir.
He came with the ice.
Yes, sir.
As a 22-year-old Eric, did you ever expect that you'd be here where you're at in this position right now?
No, I definitely did not expect to be here. I came from literally nothing. I literally was homeless at one point in time. I was sleeping in my car. I was working at Walmart. I worked job. All I knew was work. I never had any experience in entrepreneurship. Where I grew up in my hometown, nobody is into making money or teach you any way to make money. So it's very hard for me to find a path or find a way to go.
Last question, when you came to the Miami area, how did you see your network expand?
As soon as I came to Miami, everything pretty much expanded, especially on my social media side. I started making more money. I started having more friends.
Awesome, dude. Thanks so much, man, and good luck in your journey. Here we have George Nordello, guys. He was actually a previous door knocker. Him and his business partner Travis started Black & Delos Seawall Cleaning and scaled it to over 20K a month. So we're gonna hear from him and kind of his journey.
Yeah, so what's up? My name's George. Basically just started kind of typical. I started as a tech for another company cleaning seawalls. One day I hit him up, I asked him, I was like, how do you guys get the sales? And he was like, we door knock. And I was like, you gotta teach me. Door knocked with him for literally a few days. And I was talking to my roommate at the time, Travis. I was like, I think we can do this. And then he was like, let's do it. And then we dropped some capital, bought the equipment, and started knocking doors ourselves. We got right into it. The hardest part about getting started is just getting started. Because once we actually just fully committed and started knocking doors, off the rip, we were making pretty good sales. And that definitely gave us a lot of motivation in the beginning. And then yeah, just sticking to it. When times got tough, you just had to keep knocking, keep trying to get sales, and just stay committed to it. And you can make it work. It can definitely happen.
And George, what would you say was probably the scariest part of just getting into an opportunity that you probably knew nothing about? Did you have previous experience running a business before, or was this your first time really going full swing?
This was definitely my first time with an actual business. I tried dumb stuff in high school, I think I tried pressure washing here and there. Everyone does, but I'd never really had any success. Scariest part is definitely just taking that leap of faith in the very beginning, quitting my job, because I was making at the time what I thought was crazy money, $200-300 a day, and then just stepping away from that to me was crazy. But once I just made that leap of faith, it worked out from there.
What would you say to any young guys looking to get into the home service space that maybe are scared to make the initial investment, their time and their money? What would you say to that?
Do it. Just do it. I didn't realize how freeing it was until I did it. I thought I had a good life, and I started doing it, and then once you start actually making the money on your own time, that's when you realize how nice it really is.
Andy, first off, I want to ask you, man, what is the most important advice, the most important tool for mindset in sales?
I think the number one thing you have to have when you actually do door-to-door sales is resilience. So having that resilience to be okay, I have to get 50 no's to get a yes, or whatever it takes to get a yes, I'm gonna get a yes today.
Okay guys, so yeah, we heard from Andy. I want to hear a little bit from Braden. What got you into sales, and then why are you still here, bro?
What kind of got me into sales was I've always had an entrepreneur mindset. With that mindset, I just think just want to make a fuck ton of money, right? I didn't know how or what I was gonna do. I tried the e-com, I tried loads of different things. Found some guys that knew what they were doing, led me to door-to-door sales. And why I've kind of stayed, in the beginning, I wasn't making a whole lot of money. And it really, really put me in a tough spot where I was I could have just gave up. I didn't. Came with these guys, had a really good time, made a lot of money.
One big thing about brotherhood that's super underrated that people don't even look at is just the fact that you build a solid community around you. When you have a community of guys with you, I know that when I fail that I'm gonna get picked up, and I know that when my brother's down, I'm gonna pick him up. It is so important that you find a group of younger guys, or especially if you're a younger guy, that wanna win and wanna be successful with you. All this lone wolf stuff, it's the new day, the new age. If you want to be great, you have to find 5 or 6 guys that all have different skills that all complement each other. The biggest thing about brotherhood that's important too is finding guys that do something better than you. If you're the tall, smart guy, you need to find a short guy that can do the work. And then you need to find a guy that can do all the behind the scenes. And then a guy that knows how to implement all those things. And then a guy that's good with money or whatever it is. The point is, you have to find people that are different, unique, and all complement one another. All right, boys, best sales day. What do we got?
Yeah, my best day in Windows was 1400. In PES, my best day was 3700 in Rev.
All right, Braden, what do we got?
Yeah, so my best day with Windows, I did 2 bands. All happened in about like 2-3 hours, I'd say.
All right, best day, Andy.
Yeah, so my best day was probably like a little under 2K, probably like 1900.
And George, obviously it's pretty different with seawall cleaning, entirely different. John, what do we got?
My best day, I sold exactly $8,000. That was at 50% commission though, so I made like 4K.
Awesome. Yeah, boys, best sales day. PES and Windows are very different. Windows, my best day. To be fair, I sold like a $2,400 job in that day, but we did 4,800 in a day. Pest control, I want to say it's maybe like, I couldn't tell exact, maybe in the $3,000 to $4,000 range. Successfully out trip with the boys. There was this time that we were selling like this $2,800 Christmas light deal. It was going kind of well, but the husband, even though this dude has money, he has an M4, like a Scat Pack, all these nice whips outside. He starts like complaining. He's like, "Oh, dude, I don't know. This price is kind of steep." And then we show him like there's this little app we have. We show him the picture of the lights, and in the background somehow I accidentally parked the back of the C8. He's like, "Whose Corvette is that?" And I'm just like,
little did we know he actually was a Corvette owner. He didn't buy, needless to say.
That's right, boys. Act like you're poor and broke and make the people and the customers feel sorry for you, and you'll sell way more. If you actually want to be good at sales, literally just be like, "Yeah, I'm just a broke, petite little college student." Come on, miss. I have a stutter. Sympathy close. Make them feel bad for you and they'll buy.
Guys, we're heading to Moxie's now. One thing I'll say about that downtown area, truthfully, is like we will go there and you will meet people. I met Sketch at freaking Moxie's in Brickell, bro, just randomly, bro. Bro's by himself, unassuming as hell, just wearing some crazy hat and some crazy fit, bro. And I met Sketch. Like, you seriously do not know who you'll meet when you pull up to a place like this, guys. We'll go there, we'll get into something, we'll see what we can get into. Yeah, let's get it.
This is not real, bro. GTA. Nice car, buddy. What do you do for a living, eh?
This thing is nice. How fast does it go?
Like 50 beans.
How did you guys get into this? What are you guys doing?
So basically, from scratch, bro. I had a buddy who wanted to start it originally. I just came up with it, bro. Spent all the money in my bank account to buy a piece of equipment, and then, dude, out of nowhere, it started doing really well. The other guy, he didn't work out. My boy Mason right here, absolute dog. We came together, worked on it, built a team of guys, started cooking, found a couple good mentors, bro. Scaled it to like 50, 60 a month, and yeah, we're having fun, bro.
Hi guys, hey, we're here with Anna.
Hello.
So Anna, the question is, do you think it's possible to find love in Miami?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, I think people want to party here.
It's all
That's
lust.
kind of, yeah.
No love, all lust in Miami. You heard it here first. Thanks so much. No.
Yeah, don't be like this guy, guys. Make your payments on time.
Here in Brickell, boys, just want to say hell of a day. Shout out to Danny, Ari Visuals on Instagram, and Nate. Thanks so much for watching.
And until next time, Window Wizards for life. Dude, I can't believe that we got scammed by this dude.
Bro, you will not believe the amount of scams there are in Miami, bro. It's actually unreal.
These dudes just love to scam. We've been to Miami 3 times, and the scammers are 3 for 3. Not even
Every time. Without fail. Every single time. But here's the thing, man. We are too trusting. I look at these people, I say, I would do the right thing in this scenario, but they don't.
They all ops, bro. Don't trust anybody. They're all bad news, bro.
Here's what happened, man. We rented these luxury cars, got the buddy discount from this guy who we knew through friend of a friend, right? When we get the cars, he's very like nonchalant, like, yeah, like if you guys want to go fast, it's not a huge issue, you know, they're nice cars, like just don't go anything like egregious, you know, 130, 140, anything like that. Okay, yeah, that's reasonable. We proceed to get the cars. We do 128, which is fast, and which we were speeding. Davi's shaking his head no. But listen, man, he was way too chill. I did not understand like how serious it was in his mind, right? He's 22 years old too, but he's young. So he texts us while we're speeding, hey man, investor's pissed, back off the speed, don't do it again. I promise you we did not go over 105 even. The whole rest of the time, and that's the number he said, 100, keep it below 100. Got it, we're good. Cooked, bro. Then he, 24 hours of radio silence, gets the car back early, don't hear anything from him, bro. $1,200 just like that, bro.
In Miami, it's either scam or get scammed, bro. And if we had our way, if there weren't such things as laws, we would have this guy knocked out like that.